The hope of glory, to them God has chosen to make known among the Gentiles the glorious riches of this mystery, which is Christ in you, the hope of glory. Colossians 1:27, you live in the tension between what is and what will be. Your eyes see the brokenness of the present, the decay in your own body, the fractures in your relationships, the chaos in the world around you. Your heart feels the weight of unfulfilled longings, the prayers that seem unanswered, the dreams that have died, the future that feels uncertain. And in the quiet moments you wonder, is this all there is? Will the pain ever end? Is there really glory waiting on the other side of all this? The answer is a resounding yes. Not a vague, wishful thinking yes, but a certainty anchored in the unbreakable promises of God. The hope of glory is not a distant dream. It is a present reality because Christ is in you. The same Jesus who rose from the dead lives in your heart by his Spirit, and his presence is the guarantee that glory is coming. Not a glory you earn, not a glory you achieve, but a glory that is given, the glory of being fully restored, fully redeemed, fully united with Christ forever. What is this glory? It is the complete and final transformation of everything that sin has broken. It is the resurrection of your body, no longer subject to decay, disease, or death, but glorified like Christ's own resurrected body. It is the healing of your soul, every wound healed, every shame removed, every fear silenced. It is the renewal of creation, new heavens and a new earth where righteousness dwells, where there is no more curse, no more tears, no more pain. It is the unbroken presence of God, seeing him face to face, knowing him fully, worshiping him without distraction forever. That is the glory that awaits you, and it is certain because Christ is in you. Paul calls this a mystery, something hidden for ages but now revealed. The Old Testament saints longed for the glory of God to dwell among them. They had the tabernacle, the temple, the cloud of glory, but even that glory faded. The New Testament reveals something greater. Not glory in a building, but glory in a person. Not glory that comes and goes, but glory that takes up residence in your heart. Christ in you, not just with you, not just for you, but in you. That is the mystery. That is the hope. That is the guarantee of glory. Think of a seed planted in the ground. It looks small, insignificant, even dead. But buried within it is the potential for a tree, tall, strong, fruitful. The seed does not struggle to become a tree. It simply receives the life hidden within it. In the same way, Christ in you is the seed of glory. He is not just the promise of future glory. He is the down payment, the firstfruits, the living guarantee. The same Spirit who raised Jesus from the dead lives in you, Romans 8:11. And if the Spirit of glory lives in you, glory is not a distant hope. It is a present certainty. You may not see it yet. The seed looks like a seed, not a tree, but the life is there. The glory is coming. This hope changes how you live in the present. It gives you strength to endure suffering. Paul wrote, I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. Romans 8:18. He did not say suffering is not painful. He said it is incomparable. The glory to come is so great, so weighty, so eternal that it makes the heaviest suffering of this life seem light and momentary. When you have the hope of glory, you can face the hardest trials not with despair but with perspective. The night is dark, but the morning is coming. The pain is real, but the healing is coming. The grave is certain, but the resurrection is certain. This hope also frees you from the fear of death. Death is not the end, it is the doorway to glory. For the believer, to die is to be with Christ, which is far better, Philippians 1:23. The funeral is not a final goodbye, it is a see you later. The grave is not a prison, it is a resting place until the resurrection. Because Christ is in you, death has lost its sting. The enemy has been defeated. The hope of glory means that your best days are not behind you, they are ahead of you. Not in this fallen world, but in the new creation. Not in this mortal body, but in the glorified body. Not in the shadowlands, but in the presence of the King. And this hope purifies you. John wrote, we know that when Christ appears, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. All who have this hope in him purify themselves, just as he is pure. 1 John 3:2-3. The hope of glory is not a license to live carelessly, it is a motivation to live holy. When you know that you will one day stand before God, that you will see Jesus face to face, that you will be like him, you want to be ready. You want to put off the old self and put on the new. You want to say no to sin and yes to righteousness. Not to earn glory, but to honor the one who is bringing you there. Today, if you are weary, if you are suffering, if you are struggling to see any light at the end of the tunnel, lift your eyes. The hope of glory is not a distant star, it is a living person living in you. Christ is in you, and because he is in you, glory is not just a destination, it is a direction. You are moving toward it. Every trial is a step. Every tear is a seed. Every prayer is a whisper of the glory to come. Do not lose heart. Though outwardly you are wasting away, inwardly you are being renewed day by day. For your light and momentary troubles are achieving for you an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So fix your eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. 2 Corinthians 4:16-18. Christ in you, the hope of glory, not a hope of escape from this world but a hope of transformation. Not a hope of annihilation but a hope of resurrection. Not a vague optimism but a settled certainty. You are going to make it. Not because you are strong but because he is in you. And he is glory, and he is coming. And you will see him, and you will be like him. That is your hope, that is your future, that is your joy. Hold fast, the glory is closer than you think.